It is good morning, I guess. It is, matter of fact, it is, very nicely. But today's video will consist of only this truck. A Dodge D6500, exclusive only to Mexico, unfortunately. It actually was a real Class 8 truck, straight from Mexico. It was manufactured for Mexico. It was manufactured in Mexico for Mexico. It's kind of a shame, really. This thing would fit right in with America. And we're going to be using a 3-slot trailer from the Podgrim's trailer pack, which is this one right here, actually. We don't really need too big a trailer for only a 3-slot cargo. It's telling me to find some Pacific P12, which is over here. You have to take the Pacific P12 to where again? I forgot where I had to drag it. I gotta tow it somewhere. Which we are going to be bringing a large-scale truck to tow it. Oh, that's right, we gotta drag it all the way over here. Okay. Where do I gotta pick up the cargo? Right here. So basically the route's gonna kind of be the same. We're gonna travel through here. Snap this right here, go across the bridge, down this way, across the other bridge. We're not going to take here because I've had some bad experiences with this gap right here, so we're going to go across here. Then we'll go take this bridge. Now we could go one of two ways, but this way would just seem kind of long going across here, so we're going to have to go here, and it'll be a straight shot there. Now once we're done there, we could go ahead, pull out back out of here, go through over the pipeline archway, go across the pipeline bridge, and basically just take this right near the oil production, keep ourselves going that direction, and poof, we're there. Then we're gonna have to go back all the way over here with a large-scale truck from the garage, which is right here. Got a lot of trucks set up here. More than likely, I'm probably going to take this right here, this tan truck right here. Don't worry about the piece of the plane. It's the Max Pack, I guess, got an update a few days ago, and it added this fishing camper trailer and, you know, drivable plane pieces that you can put up on the flat deck and go ahead and go from there. So yeah, we got a lot of updates for this pack. But essentially, we're gonna take. Hold on, I'm sorry, I zoomed out before I told you guys about it. We're gonna probably take this big guy right here. Let me show you. What's it called again? Kenworth. I don't know how well it'll do because I've never really driven it. But it's this. It's a Kenworth 963. And as you can see, oh, I forgot to put the container. I forgot I put the dry van mod on there, but we got it's a pretty large scale truck. Apparently when Kenworth made this 963, it was supposed to be, I think, an oil field truck. If you guys know what those are. Pretty massive trucks, as you can see. I mean, again, I could always just go over there and grab that fucking train. Oh man, this thing is insanely large. Let me show you. Come on, man, what the hell? I hate when it does that. We could always just take this to tow it. I mean, I don't see anything really wrong with that. So yeah, and actually, it does have, it's not a complete interior, mind you, sorry, I just was checking the time. If you guys see the blue screen pop up, I'm either answering messages or checking the time most of the time. But it does have an interior, although unfortunately it's not really textured, so you're not really going to get the best locomotive interior, but you know, can't really be complaining because it could really have a shittier interior camera. But if I had to gander a guess on this particular model, I would want to say it's an EMD. Fuck, come on, I should know this. It's a 12 wheel locomotive, which means it can't be the SD-412. God damn it, the EMD 40. Oh, come on. I should know this. I'm sorry I'm getting hung up on this. I literally played one of the train sim games fucking religiously, and I can't remember this. It's an EMD 38-2, I think, maybe? No, it's an EMD 32 something -2. Maybe this is an AC 4400 CW. Sorry, I'm speaking bullshit. Yeah, in case you guys are wondering about this particular mod, there was a mission on the map Wisconsin, I think part of Season 2 of this game. Season 2, it was the Wisconsin map. There was a mission where you had to pull a train down the line to where it had to go, and somebody went ahead and turned it into a full-fledged drivable mod, which is actually kind of cool. Unfortunately, no, you cannot pull any train cars with it, or rolling stock if you want to call it that. So no, rolling stock, train car, whatever you want to call it, cannot be pulled by this. So you're kind of just stuck with it. Although it does have the option for a high and low saddle, in case you want to do it that way. Wouldn't really recommend it that much though, because the way it handles itself, I wouldn't really recommend hauling too much stuff with it. I recommend mostly using this thing for vehicle rescue, if I'm being particularly honest. I mean, you could use it for cargo hauling. I just don't typically recommend doing that, as its quad steering thing kind of a little touchy. As you can see right there, it went way more than it should. But I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up that truck. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up that big ass truck real quick. And yes, again, the camera does work. And yes, it does come with options for suspension, where you could actually increase its height or decrease it. So, I mean, you basically just got an overpowered machine. And there is an option to have the tires. The tires are small enough to fit inside the train wheels. I just personally went with the big tires to make more sense. So little puddles like this will just make no sense for it. This thing is an OP machine, an overpowered machine. So I mean, if you're looking to just have general fun, looking for watchtowers, or cargo hauling, dude, you got basically a good vehicle here, especially if you're doing vehicle recovery. If you're rescuing vehicles from other places across different maps, this would be a great retrieval vehicle. This thing basically stops for nothing. Unless you're a gigantic solid wall, then it will kind of have to stop. But yes, as you can see on the map, it does have its own 3D model. So I'm just going to give you guys an idea of its raw power. I mean, it just went through all that puddle. And no, it cannot swim either. It's not really that big for that. Ooh, that's quite a small gap. Damn, am I even gonna be able to get in here? We're gonna be very precise in how we get this in there. Okay, literally squeezes by it with like a few inches on each side. Alright, we got it in here. And luckily though, it being so sensitive with its turning, we can actually kind of get it immediately turned around. Trust me, I'm with you guys that want to be able to pull this thing with train cars. It's really the best thing for vehicle recovery if that's what you're looking for. Like I said a minute ago, you could use it for cargo hauling. I don't highly recommend it, but if you really need to, go for it. I would really only be using this for like new maps that you're looking for watchtowers and vehicle recovery, such as I'm doing right now. But yeah, we don't really need it to be awarded. We got the garage. We can just go ahead and buy one. Literally, I don't know why people wouldn't do this. Even without mods, you can still go into the garage and buy trucks. So literally this mission, having this truck kind of serves no purpose. I mean, I get what the mod creator was trying to do when he made the map, but I don't think he thought it all the way through. Like, cause once you access the garage, you now have access to all the trucks in-game. So this mission, having this truck as a retrievable vehicle, kind of doesn't make sense. It more or less makes no sense. Well, actually, no, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I get what he was trying to do, but in my personal opinion, having this mission with a truck that can be retrieved and rewarded to you kind of doesn't make sense, seeing as the garage is an option. Now, if the garage wasn't an option, yes, I believe this truck would have been a good option to have. Because the Pacific P12 is actually a very reliable truck early on in the game. Oh, come on, seriously? Oh my god, really? You're gonna fucking turtle on me? You're seriously gonna turtle on me? Oh, come on, dude. No way you're gonna turtle on me. Let's go. I wish I had a crane on the back of this fucking thing, because I'd tow it. But, welcome all the same, everyone. I just, yeah, like I said, having this map, having an accessible garage... Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, this thing also is very, chunky when it comes to crossing certain narrow pathways. So you're going to want to kind of keep it as straight as you possibly can. Crap. Uh-oh. Why is it slipping? Oh, this is very bad. Okay, I can drop it and it still will stay there. And it's gonna fall in. Luckily this is New Game Plus and I could turn off all damage. Come on, big girl. Come on, use that big ass fucking diesel engine. I just want to know why the engine, when you start this, is at the front and not the rear, where the engine actually sits in the back of a locomotive. Oh. Am I even going the right way? Oh, yeah, we are. Okay. That truck is sitting pretty deep back there. That is not what I was hooked up to. Kinda need this truck to beat the mission, and it's gonna fucking... Really? some of these missions. See, this is what I mean. This makes no sense. If I didn't have to do this, I could have just focused on cargo haul. Now I kind of have to dunk myself back in there to retrieve it. It has to be this specific P12, which is now lodged under the fucking bridge. And I can now not get myself up here. Okay. Okay, that's not running. Oh, I'm getting that fucking truck out of the water. I just don't know how I'm doing that. I'm gonna have to do this fucking truck later. I'm probably gonna end up just doing the truck off camera just because this thing is just... or off stream, I guess would be a proper term. This thing is just gonna give me more trouble than it's worth, and I don't want to really do all that right now. So we're just gonna pull this thing to the side and go get the cargo. I thought this thing would have shut off by now. Usually they do. Usually the engine shut off by now. I would use, would lower your volume if you don't like loud noises. This thing has a pretty loud fucking turbo. I would recommend using your headphones at a low volume. This thing has a pretty loud turbo. I have to use this goofy ass bridge or my truck will literally sink in the swamp, technically speaking. Well, thank you to the one viewer who stayed. Thank you, that means a lot to me. Thank you, appreciate it. Alright, let's get to it. That truck, fishing that truck out of the water is gonna be a lot of fucking trouble. Massive. I think I just remembered that train locomotive's name. The EMT SD 32-12. The EMD 32 I think it's a truck, that train's full name. The turbo only kicks in when I really have to push power. This truck is definitely putting in overtime. Let it drop down to gear 1. Throw it into low, high. Gear moving. So yeah, again, I recommend you use your headphones at a low volume if you're using headphones, because this thing will have a loud turbo. Come on, man. There you go. Atta girl. We're almost there with the cargo. Alright, we're gonna need another vehicle to go ahead and help out with that recovery, or we're just gonna be sitting here all day. So we're gonna need a different truck to help with that recovery. Alright, now we're gonna go try to fit something more applicable. I'm sorry, that word. Most people won't know what that is. But we need an attachment that's more application. We're gonna need a mod application, a body mod that fits the application better. Yeah, that's what we're gonna need. That's perfect. This is my first time actually driving this on the mission. Yeah, there's no max version for this, so this is as fast as it's basically gonna go. Even though I think 5 gears, it should be a little faster. And again, the application it's used for. Yeah, it's not the best in mud and shit. I put the best tires I could get for this thing. And I got all-wheel drive turned on, so I don't know why it's not fucking doing anything. I hate that this engine sounds so cool in such a slow, fucking underpowered truck. This thing feels so underpowered. And this thing is going to tip on me. Come on. Aw, dude, seriously? Come on. Don't you fucking dare, you little bitch! Okay, you're going back. You're going in the fucking garage and staying there. For such a big fucking truck with 6-wheel drive, you're terrible. Just terrible. And this is more fucking effort than it should be worth. I'm gonna have to. I don't want to take this fire truck body off, but we might need to. It's alright, I'll put it back on later. What time is it right now? Yeah, I kind of figured the other person would have left eventually. And that's what we need. We got 11:30. Let me just make sure this thing's charging, because this stuff is old. Yeah. Now this is going to need a crane. Not just any crane, but a big crane. Looks so underdeveloped. Wait, hold on. Come on. There should be a cranes tab. Here we go. Not the crane I'm looking for. Still not the crane I'm looking for. Yeah, we need something like that. This is now an emergency. I'm just gonna save my time. The effort it would probably take to try to struggle to get through that deep ass little puddle. pretty underwhelming horn for such a big truck. Now we're stabilized. There we go, it's moving. That's as far as I'm able to fucking reach it. Fucking Christ. Guess we're going swimming. We're gonna have to wiggle worm it. Maybe this wasn't so good for pulling it across a bridge. That's why we're gonna get this big beauty on the other side first. So we're going to put that back in the garage for right now because we do not need it out at this very second. Except I did need it out because I forgot I had to pull the other fucking thing across the goddamn bridge. Fuck. Ugh. And the worst part is I can't even drive the other truck. So that kind of complicates things again. Okay, see, this is already going horribly wrong. I just feel like it could be better if it didn't fucking flinch around so much. Okay, see, but why does it slip like that? Bruh, it does not need to be slipping like that, bro. I barely put any power. Oh great, now my wheels are trapped. This is completely the wrong way. Come on. Did we just fuck up the dirt road? I think we did. Okay, this is making no sense. This is fucking. I'm just gonna cut it right here. I'll do everything off camera or stream. With that being said, thank you guys for